And we're live. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Here with Coach Savannah. How was your weekend?
It was good. We had a good end to our All-Star Baseline week. It was fun to get out on the track on Saturday with everybody. Got to hang out with folks Sunday in EAV, make up some workouts. It was good.
Nice. How many people made up workouts?
Felt like 10 people.
Oh, really? 10 people were
Yeah.
there? Holy
Yeah, it
cow.
was perfect because everybody had someone to do the workout with for the most part, I think. So everybody had a buddy.
Did anybody do the Cheney challenge?
No.
I was going to say that one is only at the track, isn't it? So,
Yeah. Yeah, nobody had to do that, but it was a good mix of all the workouts for the week. So depending on what people's goals were, we kind of chose what they should make up.
okay. Nice. So, you had a long weekend then. You were
Hmm.
coaching workouts all weekend.
Yeah, wouldn't want it any other way. It was fun.
I bet, I mean, what a week, right? You hear
Yeah,
me?
it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was so fun to just see the workouts come back again. People forgot how they felt. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I think it's a little delayed today for some reason.
Yeah, don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's the first time we're trying a different channel. So,
Yeah.
but I wanted to test it out, see how it works. So, why not? Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that Cheney challenge is brutal. Look at that.
Ugh, that's the worst.
No, it's not that bad. There's way worse than that. These are good. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true. But it's such a long workout. You can feel it happening every round. You're like, this is going to leave a mark.
Yeah, well, especially when you're outside and it's sweaty, right? So the dumbbell just is moving
Hmm.
all over. So it's not like you have
Yeah.
a bunch of control and chalk and like ideal situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I have any tape on my thumbs, so it was just like, well, we're going.
Yeah. And it wasn't a secret workout either. Everybody was showing up like acting like I was trying to torture them. It's like the workout's been posted all week. I've been pumped. You guys just didn't look at it, I guess.
Well,
What
most
it
people have done
was.
it. Most people have done it too. Like I PR'd,
Yeah. By how much?
a whole round.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You just think I mean you were pretty consistent, so you were just going faster the whole time.
I was speeding up
You were speeding up?
as the workout
Okay.
was going on. Yeah,
Okay.
whereas a lot of people went out super hot on a
Oh
30-minute
yeah.
workout, right? And then
Yeah.
they were slowing down. I was speeding up at the end. So like my fastest run, I almost made it back for an extra. Um, I was on round 9. I almost made the whole 400 meters on round 9 because I was going pretty fast by that point.
Mhm.
I passed Lucas on one of the rounds, and after Friday, I was like, "This is exactly what's going to happen on Deca." As I passed him,
Yeah. He's gonna go out way too hot.
he just started laughing. But yeah, it's funny how 30-minute workout you have to find a pace and stick to it. You know,
Hmm.
you can't just do whatever you want for 30 minutes. I was saying to people, it kind of felt like a 10K, right? Like
Oh
that was a
yeah.
good baseline for
Hmm.
the Thanksgiving half that's coming up.
Hmm.
And it's a great baseline for Deca. Just like, how's your engine? How long can you go for?
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like Deca, but still, it feels
Yeah,
like.
that one and Hexa, they're both like exactly 30 minutes, as many rounds as you can get, but they're so different. Like they just feel completely different to me, at least. I don't know if you thought they felt similar.
Uh, yeah, like it's the same. Like they're both 30 minutes long, so it's both find a pace and see if you can maintain it, right?
Hmm.
And both of them, if you got too hot, you're gonna hit a wall, and you're gonna
Yeah.
just stare at the dumbbell or slow down on the running. So, and I think
Right.
I'm good at that workout. I'm good at pacing something that long.
Hmm.
I rarely go out too hot. Like um, the thing that I want to work on is going out maybe a little bit too hot on some of them ones that we've got in the middle of the week. So like the DTF.
Hmm.
Got to just go lay on the floor, try and
Yeah.
recover, and then Friday's one, you got to just gun it for as long
Yeah.
as you
I
can.
think that's my problem too. I feel like I've gotten into a place where I just have one mode and it's workout, and
Yeah.
that Friday workout forces you to just go out of your comfort zone, and you can't pace it. It's just being uncomfortable for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Sometimes when you
Um,
do this kind of stuff, you become kind of a master of pacing, right? And
mhm.
that's not the intent of some of them workouts. So
Yeah.
DTF and Lord Farquaad, they're not about pacing. They're about
Mm-mm.
like selling out each round. Um, DTF's about your recovery in that gap, right?
Mhm.
It's 3 minutes. Yeah. 3 minutes
Yeah.
on. Is it 3 minutes
3
on?
on, 3 off, but only 3
Yeah.
rounds. Yeah.
It's about how fast you can recover. And then
Mhm.
Lord Farquaad's about how fast can you go? How much pain can you
Yeah.
take? How how fit are you in that anaerobic zone?
Mhm.
Because it's just
Yeah,
gonna
and that's what I told my classes. I was like, "You guys always hear me say, 'Don't go out too hot. Find your pace. Like, be smart about this workout. Don't die in the first round.'" I was like, "I want you to forget all of that because in this workout, it's baseline week. Just take today to go out too hot. Go a little harder than you normally would and see how far you can go, and then that's gonna help you whenever you see the workout again." But sometimes it's kind of fun just to see what happens.
yeah. That's what's cool about the whole week is there's so many different ways you've got to do the workout. So when you look at it, Monday was strength, but also some skills. Then Tuesday was um,
Mhm.
6 minutes on, 6 minutes off. So each one was almost like a mile test. It was like you're doing four 1 mile tests. Is the best way
Mhm.
to look at that one. And DTFs was sprint and recovery. How's your sprint recovery? Then we're just all out for 30
Mhm.
minutes and all the different decker movements. So building endurance there. And then Friday, a sprint. So you've got every energy system working there. And then to finish it off with that endurance workout, that's just a little bit of fun
Yeah.
and also, a great baseline. Like if you use that one to judge how good you are at running, I think you're not very far off. How fast you could probably run a 5K, how fast you could do a half, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, the most motivating thing from last week for me was seeing everybody absolutely crush it, um, and seeing how many people were fully engaged this time of year, and they filled out their scorecards, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
And then nobody was like phased by any of the workouts. Everything was just like, "Yep, let's do our best."
Yeah.
And then to finish out the week, to see Cash run the New York Marathon, I mean the Chicago Marathon in what was it, 3 hours 59 minutes and
51
19?
seconds.
Oh, was it 51
Yeah.
seconds?
It
Oh
was
wow.
about as close to sub 4 as you can get without being 4, but it was so cool. It was a perfect end to the week. I was tracking him all day, and we were all, sending him some messages. But yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. And not even that. Like it's great that he did that, but to also, I think last week he was snatching a new 1 rep max.
Yeah.
And
I
this
took a
week
video
it's
of
like
him
three
in
workouts.
class. Yeah. On Wednesday when we did DTF, he was like just throwing around that barbell, and I posted it to the Oxford Instagram. I was like, this is his pre-marathon workout. He's
Yeah.
getting ready to go run, and he crushed it.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a marathon runner. He looks ripped,
Yeah.
strong. I think he's the strongest he's ever been right now. He's almost the heaviest he's ever been right now. And he just PR'd his marathon by, I think the last time he did it was somewhere in the 5 hours. So,
Mhm.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's so awesome.
Yeah. I'm going to
Almost.
do an episode with him this week or something and just
Oh, yeah.
have him talk us through what it felt like. Because I think he said he had to sprint finish.
Yeah. I mean, I knew I was it was close the whole time, and I knew that's what his goal was, or else I I mean, I don't give a shit how fast you do a marathon, but I knew that that's what he wanted. So I was like, oh man, like the whole run, it was like projected finish 3:58, 3:59. I was like, he's going to turn the corner and see that clock and he's going to have to just go.
Oh my God. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, he probably had a watch on, right? So he probably knew how far away he was, how many
Yeah.
miles he'd
Yeah.
done. And you keep having the road markers count you down, but
Yeah.
dang.
The finish at Chicago is so good too, because you like go up that hill, you hook a left, and then it's just a straight shot to the finish.
Mm-hmm.
So fun.
That's good. All right, let's bring up this week's workouts. Let's have a look.
Hell yeah.
Got
Pause week.
kiosk. Can you see that?
Sure
Yeah.
can.
What are our options? That's better. It's not big enough, is it? That's probably better. All right, so today I did it this morning. The 2-second pause on the power clean was awesome because it made you have to get under that bar.
Yeah.
You couldn't just yank it with your arms.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I could have probably done more weight, but I couldn't have done more weight keeping my form, you know?
Right.
So I maxed out like 175 and it felt good and I was good form.
Mm-hmm.
And then went into the workout. And after last week, building back into this week, I did level 3 today.
Yeah, for sure. I told this workout has such a like wide range of ways you could take it. So I was just trying to coach the classes on being okay with mix and matching their levels and just like really figuring out what they want out of this cycle. If you want to go heavier and move slower, focus on that form, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had some people just want to go super light and, get their heart rate super high the whole time, which is also great. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You could do both on that workout for sure.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the 20 calories, I was just hitting 15 on the ski. So I was happy with my level today.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll try and crank it up over the weeks if this is going to be like an example of some of the levels. But week 1, I think I'm good just easing my way into that. But that was a fun workout.
Yeah, it was fun to coach. I'm excited. I want to get it in today as well.
Nice.
I like having a calorie target instead of just max calories in a minute.
Yeah.
I think it makes you like a little bit more fun to be on the machine.
So we're pausing all week this week, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. So talk me through this one. 3 pause back squats and then front squat and push press.
Yeah, I wanted to get we're getting all our squatting done in one day here. So I mean, the pause is just as much for the athletes as it is the coaches to be able to really look at people's form. And I like pausing early in the cycles because I feel like the sooner that coaches can give like really good feedback to athletes, they can just keep using it, over the next few weeks. So this is going to be a great day.
Pausing at the bottom too, right? You can see
Yeah.
where the bottom is for everybody, right?
Exactly.
So you can fix that squat if they need to.
Yep. Yeah. So get some really good feedback on your back squat, lift a little heavier. And then the second workout is basically just a bunch of thrusters. We just cut them in half.
Yeah. Nice. Which is to help with that far quad workout. Them weights are heavy, Sav.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So 155, 105 tomorrow for the front squat and push press. Yeah, I think I'll probably be level 3 again. I think I'll call this a little build-in week. I don't think I'm ready for that 155 for 4 rounds too. Whew. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably going to end up with a little less than a minute. So probably not. If you are going heavy, you're not going to get a whole lot of reps in this workout. It's just going to be coming off of that run. Can you knock out, 4 or 5 good reps at whatever weight you choose for that front squat or push press?
Okay. So yeah, if you're only 1 in 4 or 5, then probably I could hit that level 4. But I think with a minute, I'd probably want to get like 8 or 9. So I might just stay in that 135,
Yeah.
Try and get a few more reps to start off.
Right.
Week 1. We can always go up.
Yeah, not every week has to be a L4, L3 week.
Yep. All right, so Wednesday, we got a fit workout.
I'm excited for Wednesday.
Okay,
I
talk to
don't
me.
think we've ever done 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for like a workout before. We're usually in that like 2 or 3 minute range.
Yeah, so
So
these
this will
are
be
little
a cool
sprints.
sprint. Yeah,
So the way this workout, when we're looking at this, do you do all of A for 8 rounds and then all of B for 8 rounds and all of C?
correct.
Cool.
Yeah, so I mean, depending on the class, you might start in different places, but you're going to be on that one movement for all 8 rounds, and then you're going to have a couple minutes to transition to the new exercise.
So you're doing 4 minutes at your max pace, basically.
Correct.
What are you looking for? 80 to 90% ish, or
I would rather see people maybe start out a little bit reserved and be able to speed up as they go.
hmm,
You don't want to get to a point where you get to round, 6, 7, 8, and you just can't even do anything for 30 seconds. So,
yeah. So don't max out round one.
right.
Build over the wait 8 rounds. So you're in it for 8 minutes.
Well,
Whoo! I said four. Yeah,
I mean, it's 4 working minutes and 4
yeah. It's
resting
4
minutes.
minutes total.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So if you've ever done a Tabata before, you know
Mhm.
that the magic round is round three, right?
Yeah.
You know if you're okay or if you messed up by round three. And it's probably going to be similar here, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever you can hit on round three is what you're going to be able to hit the rest of the way. And if you have a massive drop off between round one and round three, then you just went out too hard.
Right.
But you got to flirt with that line on this workout because this one is about 4 minutes of hard work getting you better at that 6 minute interval,
Mhm.
right? So you're breaking down some of these movements to be able to attack them again. All right, so you're excited for that one. I am. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens there.
Yeah.
I don't know which one. Going back, I don't know which one I want to start on either.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I feel like you always want to end on the bike just because you can anything you've got left, you can do it there, but
yeah,
I don't know, they're all going to hurt in a different
I
way.
usually
So,
want to end on a burpee, but that's a burpee pull up. So now I don't want to end on that.
yeah.
And
No.
then, yeah, probably max cut. Which one? I don't want to say which one's worse. Which one's best? Let's go. Which one's best? Motivation. Whew, I don't know. Burpee pull ups, probably. Which one's going to get you fitter? Bike.
Yeah.
That's sled, 30 seconds. Down, back, down. You're probably going to be down, back, and down, right? Oh, it's 10 foot.
10 feet, shorty.
Down and back, down and back.
Yeah.
Down and back. Maybe 3 times? No. Twice.
1.
Probably twice.
Back down. No, probably 3 times. 10 feet's
I
not
think
very
three
long.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pushing. You're pushing. So, yeah, I would say, I bet when you come off that one, you're going to be thinking sled was the easiest of them all.
Yeah.
Because you're just going to have so much power output on the calories. 30 seconds is a lot of time for burpee pull ups. That's going to be fun.
Mhm.
2 minutes on, 2 minute off. That's more like it.
More familiar.
And then lifting after, which I like because my
Yeah.
old bones need to warm up.
No pause Thursday.
No pause.
No
What the
pause.
heck? All right. 8 deadlifts. Whoo, that's a lot. And unbroken. Why are we doing the sumo deadlift?
I just wanted to switch it up.
Nice.
Feel like also if people are feeling a little bit tired from the hinging on Monday, doing that power clean the pause and the hang, and then Tuesday they're coming from the floor for the front squats.
Yeah.
I was like, let's focus on the booty a little bit more on Thursday instead of a conventional deadlift.
I like that.
And I think it's good for people to know how to sumo deadlift well, because it is such a good tool. If you ever needed a break from a conventional deadlift, you never need to skip the workout. You can always scale it to a sumo or just a different type of lift. So
Yeah. And then Friday, bench day.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is like a nice little bodybuilding workout here.
Yeah, this is our ripped workout. So you'll get to lift heavy first, but then the workout is just a little pump sesh.
Nice. The pausing at the chest on the bench press is going to be a nice little test.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, Saturday, we got a lot of reps.
Mm-hmm.
4 rounds, 4 minutes on, 1 minute off. 25 wall balls, 25 snatches, 25.
It's a partner workout, though.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So you're not alone.
Yeah, I like that. And you can split it as you want.
Yep.
That's a nice Saturday workout after this week.
Yeah.
A little bit of everything in there, right?
Yeah, I like to round out the week on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Not too much of any one thing.
Nice. Week 1. It is a holiday week in Atlanta. So we were busy last week. Hopefully people are not going to start making excuses why they can't show up this week, and they'll find a way to get in. It's only an hour. You'll feel better. You'll be happier to be around your family when you get back. So find a way to get in. Even if you have to go to a different class time than normal, find a way to get in. Find a way to get this going. Don't take a week off. And if you're somewhere else, message us if you need some scales or some suggestions on how to adjust these workouts,
Yeah, I'm always happy to give some hotel versions or outdoor versions, whatever people want.
Yeah. So what are you personally most excited about this cycle? Like, what are you training for?
I think for me, this cycle, we spent a lot of time training for some competitions and stuff last cycle. So I think this is going to be more of a foundation for me. So I like that we're doing some pretty key lifts as a focus. So just really making sure.
Do you feel like you're in the off season now?
Yeah, I don't feel pressure to do anything too quick. So I'm excited to maybe take the weights down a little bit, just focus on moving well, getting a better quality squat, deadlift, bench press. Deadlift and bench press are probably 2 biggest weaknesses of mine. So I'm excited to just take some time and get better at those things.
Yeah, building some foundations.
Yeah.
Building them back. Yeah, that's cool. And then what's your long term? Have you started thinking long term yet?
I haven't really sat down and thought about what I want 2025 to look like, but the thing that keeps coming back is just wanting to be, I just want to be stronger. I think it's time I really buckle down and try to actually get stronger instead of I don't know. I feel like I haven't been cutting corners, but I've been kind of avoiding it because I know what it's going to take. It's going to take me eating a little bit more and then doing the lifts that I don't always jump to do, like that back squat, deadlift, bench press. So I think it's time that I set aside some time to actually do those consistently.
Yeah. Interesting. Because you're strong as hell. So I guess you think you've still got some holes that you want to focus on, huh?
Yeah, I think my Olympic lifts are strong, but I think I'm kind of reaching that point where if I want to lift more, I'm going to have to do a squat clean or be able to pull from the ground heavier. And those are my limiting factors.
Yeah. Do you think you get away with your Olympic lifts being strong because you've got good mobility and because you have a good amount of power, but maybe your not as strong as you should be in some of them positions when you catch it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I do think I get away with a lot because I can just get to a position really fast and find some stability. But yeah, if I had some actual strength behind it, I think I'd be able to lift a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, the first time you did the Olympic lifting competition, you were putting up some big weights, but you got injured, right?
Hmm.
And that could be from just not having that foundation. Don't know if you saw Caitlin's comment here. She said, "Hell yes, I have strong. I'm trying to be a great lifter like she is." At least you got a
That's sweet.
cheerleader.
I
Yeah.
always, never a doubt in my mind. I could
Yeah.
be completely wrong about something and she's still going to back me up. So
I love it.
that's
Teammate.
nice.
So yeah, that's cool. Building some foundations. And then I think you're probably doing the same thing gymnastically, right? So
Hmm.
you can't skip steps, right? Like
Yeah.
I know, especially this cycle, we have like toes to bar, we have pull-ups, we have a lot of
Hmm.
them programmed in here. But you can't just decide that you want to do pull-ups in the next workout. You can't, like, you have to build that strong foundation. And what I like is that we've got them other accessory movements in there. Like we're going to be doing probably a lot of ring rows. We're going to be
Hmm.
doing probably a lot of V-ups. We're going to like a lot of strengthening stuff, a lot
Yeah.
of bent over rows, a lot of, different ways to strengthen up your back and shoulders and
Hmm.
everything so that you eventually get there without rushing it, right? Like I know you want to get a muscle up, so you haven't said it, but that doesn't mean you just get on the rings and try and get a muscle up every day. It means you get
Right.
better at pull-ups, you get better at dips, and then
Hmm.
once you're as good as you need to be at them two things, the thing happens, right? It's not like, yeah, you got to practice the skill, but the thing happens when you're ready. And if you
Yeah.
try it before you're too ready on something like a ring muscle up, you're 10 feet off the ground in one of the like most compromising positions you could be.
Yeah.
So it's not smart, right?
Right.
Just like, you were maxing out your snatch for a competition when potentially your shoulders weren't strong enough or your elbows weren't strong enough. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
something eventually might go wrong. So that's cool. It's cool
Yeah.
that you're going to spend time building that stuff up.
I think it was cool in baseline week 2 to do like I think a good example of that is the strict toes to bar test before
Right.
the workout with toes to bar. It's like, well, I think that was good for people to see, like myself included. I want to get better at toes to bar, be able to do more high volume reps. And I'm like, oh, like why can't I do more than 10 at a time? Well, I got up there and I really struggled to do some strict toes to bar. So it's like, well,
Mhm.
there's the foundation that's missing.
Yeah.
So I think there's so many things like that maybe we don't realize.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're probably going to be doing quite a lot of strict pull-ups in this cycle, right? So
Hmm.
strict pull-ups. I mean, we've got this week, we got push-ups and bench press back to back, narrow bench press. That's going to get your dips better,
Hmm.
So just breaking these movements down and being patient with them is the key, and not rushing to get somewhere that you shouldn't be, right?
Yeah,
It's cool. That's a great foundation. So get strong and gymnastic at the same time.
absolutely.
Okay.
Easy as that.
Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome. So we've got what we got coming up this week or next week.
This week is our little tailgate Sunday.
Yep. The
That'll be a
Falcons are looking
blast.
good too.
Yeah. I'm excited. And then not this weekend, but next weekend we've got DECA camp right after trunk or treat. So we're going to really start getting in DECA mode the next few weeks because it's coming close.
I'm ready for DECA now. After Friday, jeez, I'm ready. I've got
I'm nervous. I've said a lot of things and now I've got to I got to win, I guess.
yeah, I've started listening to David Goggins' second book, and so
Uh-oh.
that came at the perfect time.
Yeah.
The perfect time. Yeah, some of the stuff he's talking about is awesome, and the biggest thing that he talks about in it is there's Goggins and there's David.
Mm.
And he said, Goggins wants to be the baddest mother effer on the planet, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And David wants to be fat and lazy and stay in bed. And I can't remember what job he had. He was like, what do you call it when someone comes and like sprays for insects?
Like pest control.
Pest control on like a graveyard shift of restaurants. Like he'd
Oh
go around all
God.
these restaurants. Like that was his job, right? And he's like, that's who David wants to be, you know? And he was 350 pounds and he was out of shape and just like miserable, depressed. I think he was suicidal, he said at one point. Everything, right? And then Goggins runs ultra marathons, has the Guinness World Record for pull-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, just is a badass, right? And I think everyone can relate to that feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Like I think I have the Ox wants to win DECA and set a world record and beat everybody, and you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
then Anthony, some days when he wakes up, he's tired, you know? It's
Yeah.
kids are out of school and got all this stuff to do, but nope. The next 5 weeks, I'm going to be the Ox, so you better watch out. I'm going to take that DECA.
Let's go. I bet you have a fire after that live podcast.
Yes. Everybody, yeah, crazy. The last one, people got lucky that I finished second. Never mind. It wasn't like, oh, I got destroyed. It was like 5 seconds or something like that.
No, it was really
And it was
close.
my
That's what makes it
mistake.
hard.
My mistake why I lost that 5 seconds. So it's not going to happen again.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, it's good. It's a good book. The first one was really good. Oh, I stretched every day last week.
Okay, let's go.
Every day.
Nice.
And that's from his first book. He he thought he was gonna die. He was on his deathbed. He kept going to the doctors. They couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. He kept finding like knots and stuff in his neck, and so he literally said, I thought that was it." And then he got up and started stretching every day and fixed it.
He was just tight.
And I was like, "That's me. I've just been running this thing on 100%, and like the
Mm-hmm.
last 3 to 4 months, my body felt like it was breaking down, you know." And then after stretching for a week and eating carnivore, I feel great. I feel like my Achilles both feel better. My back feels good. Everything feels good. So I'm going to keep that going.
That's awesome.
I stretch every day now. I'm not even going to say how many days I stretch for because that means you count out the days till you don't do it. I stretch every day now. So,
It's just what you do.
yep.
It's what the Ox does.
The Ox. They've woken up the Ox. So you better watch out. I'm only on chapter 1 of this book, so you guys are in trouble.
Jeez. By the time DECA gets here, man.
Yep. All right, I'm pumped for this week, Sav.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, I'm pumped for this whole cycle. I'm pumped for you to get strong, even though you're already strong as hell. So Jesus, and then yeah, it's gonna be good. How long till you get your first muscle up?
We'll see. How long till I get my first muscle up?
Get it for Christmas.
I was gonna say before the end of the year.
Give yourself a Christmas gift.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be the gift to myself.
Might.
We'll see.
All right. You gotta say it if you're gonna do it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a muscle up before Christmas.
Let's go. All right. Happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for listening. And I'm talking to Caitlin and Lauren. All right, Seth. I'll see you in the gym.
Sounds good.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Monday motivation. Go get it. Make sure you crush this week. Make sure you bring out the motivated alter ego, not the one that wants to stay under the covers, not the one that wants to stay in bed, not the one that wants to put on a hoodie and get comfy. That's why I cut the sleeves off of mine. It's not supposed to be hoodie season. We're gonna go get it. I'm coming for that Deca top spot.